This video will give an explanation into the methodology behind investigating flight reaction responses of fish to potential threats such as predators and scuba divers. Fish often reside in corals, caverns or anemones as shelter. This is particularly recognisable in Pomacentridae or damselfish such as these juvenile Amphiprion clarki, which are hiding within the anemone Heteractis crispa. Juvenile Chromis retrofasciata are commonly associated with hard corals. The model organism used in this example is Dacilus reticulatus. Flight response distance plays a crucial role in how effective an individual is at avoiding predation from larger fish species such as groupers. The earlier flight response is initiated, the higher the probability of survival. To measure this response, a measuring stick is placed alongside a damselfish-associated coral, followed by a 1-minute wait to allow the fish to return to their natural behaviour. Diver 1 then approaches the coral colony with a camera while swimming over the 2-metre measuring stick to initiate an escape response into the coral. Video analysis allows identification of the first individual to enter the coral. The distance between the diver and the first fish is recorded from a side profile by diver 2. And the time until the last individual to enter the coral is recorded. The time between the first and last individual, along with the distance between the two individuals, can be used to calculate the rate of information transfer across the group. A flight response is defined as the individual turning away from the diver and movement into the coral until completely hidden. The distance the individual travels and the time taken can be used to calculate the rate of entering the coral and used as the fish's overall flight ability. Placing a tape measure alongside the coral can aid with post-video size estimation. Flight response initiation ability can be applied to many species of small fish, including wrasse and anthias, with very quick responses necessary to avoid faster predators like jacks and barracuda. The presence of larger fish around the studied coral may affect the responses of the damselfish while recording. Even non-predatory fish such as fusiliers have been observed to cause a flight response in these fish. There is also the possibility of repeated exposure to divers causing conditioning to their presence. It will be interesting to compare the flight responses of fish on regularly dived reefs with relatively undisturbed reefs to investigate the scale of this effect. It is recommended that for visual variation, divers alternate their runs along the measuring stick towards the fish-associated coral. Previous experimentation of this methodology has identified that there is, in fact, a transfer of information through the damselfish group and observed a disparity between small and large individuals.